welcome everybody to the Rotary Club of Fort Worth. Happy Friday. Hope you all have had a very good week. I think I have too, so I hope you all shared the same thing. We're glad to have each of you. Let's get started with Reverend Scott Hackler with the invocation, followed by Harriet Harrell. She's back there, good. Playing the national anthem. She's always back there, by the way. Scott?
The prayer that I will share today was written by the English Cardinal John Henry Newman 180 years ago. John Henry Newman was canonized just 7 years ago, and just last year, he was made one of the 38 doctors of the church, alongside St. Augustine, St. Teresa of Avila, and so many other giants of the church, holy men and women. Pray with me, please. God has created me to do him some definite service. He has committed some work to me which he has not committed to another. I have my mission. I may never know it in this life, but I shall be told it in the next. I am a link in a chain, a bond of connection between persons. He has not created me for naught. I shall do good. I shall do his work. I shall be an angel of peace, a preacher of truth in my own place, while not intending it, if I do but keep his commandments. Therefore I will trust him. Wherever I am, I can never be thrown away. If I am in sickness, my sickness may serve him. In perplexity, my perplexity may serve him. In sorrow, my sorrow may serve him. He does nothing in vain. He knows what he is about. Amen. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you all very much. Notice that Texas Health Resources had their name superimposed over our national anthem, and I can assure you this week they did not sponsor that. So we have some exciting news before the four-way test. Our club was recognized by Rotary International for the 2025-2026 year. Many kudos to immediate past president Ann Sheets. She and the club met everything. So as small as this might be, it represents a whole lot for our club and actually our district as well. So with that, let's recite the four-way test together. Is it the truth? Is it fair at all concern? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you very much. I want to remind everybody too that the Fort Worth Independent School District will have a listening session right after our meeting. It'll start shortly. I hope all of you will consider staying for that. That's important to our community, and you all may remember this little sheet you got last week. Hope you had an opportunity to fill that out, but don't worry about it if you didn't, because this will be the chance to share some of your feelings and thoughts on everything, and suggestions as well. So it's time for the newscast. Let's welcome Michelle Krim. Michelle? Very bright.
Wow. I feel as welcome as data centers at a city council meeting. I went there. All righty, so here's another edition of the Girls Gone Mild newscast. There we go. So a few national holidays for the day. National Kool-Aid Day, National Men's Grooming Day. Guys, you know who you are. And for our own Gary Cumby, Hawaiian Shirt Day. And another not-so-friendly reminder, every day is do not reply all to your emails, ever. Okay, this first story is a little hair-raising, but hear me out. So a lot of people criticize the president for having different hairstyles. It's different colors, different lengths, different styles. But what's the big deal? Ladies, we change our hair all the time. Curly, straight, different colors, we like it. Plus, we all know that we can't criticize the president, or there'd be hell to pay. All righty, friends, let's go back to 2014. And former President Barack Obama had the nerve to wear a tan suit. And guess what? 12 years later, it's back in the news. Because apparently America still feels like wearing a tan suit is not well suited for the White House. I know, that was lame. But I think we can agree that this story, this whole scandal, was really pretty cut and dry cleaned. All righty, y'all, here we go. Guess what? Dallas-Fort Worth is officially the #1 data center market in the world, with hundreds already operating and more on the way. Now, friends, if your power bill spikes, don't bite anyone's head off. Somewhere nearby, a Rotarian is using it to help write this newscast. Yes, I'm taking a power trip because clearly artificial intelligence has its limits. Okay, next one. How many guys stress out over a dress code when you're going to a restaurant? Well, here we go. A steakhouse in Hollywood, Florida is offering a monthly clothing optional dining experience where guests are free to bear all while enjoying a 5-course meal. Now, I have questions. I'm not trying to be cheeky about this, but what about the seat covers? Is it like the paper they get at the doctor's office? Or is this more like a bare bones operation, you bring your own? You know, but if the food is good, who are we to judge? At least when the check comes, everybody already knows that they're already barely covered. Breaking news, y'all, breaking news. You ready for this? The White House has just announced that Cersei Lannister is now the press secretary. Finally, someone with experience dealing with hostile houses, palace intrigue, and inconvenient questions. So if the press briefing gets out of hand, remember, a Lannister always pays her debts. Y'all, I need a moment for this next one. Oreo has announced its first meat-flavored cookie. Chicken and waffles with fried chicken and maple syrup flavored cream. Because apparently Oreo's decided to wing it and see how far America will go. Now, the new flavor hits stores August 24th as part of Oreo's Twist, Lick, and Vote campaign. Don't worry, President Tom, I'm not going there with the next line. But this is all for real. I am trying not to waffle on this issue, but the twisting and the licking is something chicken flavored just sounds foul. Fans will vote on which flavor, because there's other strange flavors out there that will come back in 2027. So this might be where the cookie really crumbles. And finally, North Texas, shocker, is under an extreme heat warning, with temperatures pushing around 108 degrees and triple digits for days to come. Now, the forecast says there's 0 chance of rain, but 100% that your steering wheel will brand you. At this point, Texas does not have 4 seasons. We have hot, hotter, hell, and Christmas. We're all well done, the sidewalks are baking, and Texas is officially one giant air fryer. So at 108 degrees, please know that your deodorant will be working harder than a Fort Worth data center. Have a good weekend, y'all. Cheers.
She really is funny. That's good. Yeah, very much so. That's good. Very good. I saw Gary look up when he was something about those Oreo cookies that are kind of. Well, a lot of you all looked up with that.
I was more interested in the restaurant.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. We do need to have a new one here too. Okay, Bill. Bill Farrelly. That's okay. Bill, if you'll come up and introduce our, announce our guests and visitors, please. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Oh. Well, thank you. I have the privilege of introducing our guests and who brought them today. So when I call the guest's name, if you would please stand up and sing your school song. No, I guess not. We don't have time for that. All right. Past President Larry Anfin brought Julian Castillo. Mr. Ricky McBride brought Carter Sneed. Mr. Terrence Butler brought Jasmine Allred. Shanna Lasagna brought she told me it rhymes, so she brought 3 guests, and we appreciate it. Erica Garza, Mel Fernandez, and Dee Laura. Brian Miller brought Sharon Estrada Thomas, R.E.T., as we... Grace Lewis brought Shane Manson. Woo. Matt Kimball brought Katie Lee McMahon, I believe it is, right? All right, very good. Wow, look at President Tom. He brought some guests too. Look at this, he brought 3. Tamara Jennings. Julie Massey. Russ Webb. Howard Altschuler brought Chris Boyd. Linda Lopez brought Caroline Lopez. Dr. Rachel Capua brought Alada Danietta Harrell. Yeah! And Kent Durham brought Alyssa Bantu. All right.
Sorry for the dead podium time there. He was doing so well and it kept going. Our guests, thank you so much for coming today. We hope you'll consider joining our club. We have a lot of fun here and we have all sorts of things going on, so thank you very much for being here, especially that table, those 3 that I'll claim, I guess. We now have some second readings, so if I could ask President-elect Kathy Neese Brown to join us to do so.
I'm your newscaster next week, so brace yourselves, I know.
I'll be here.
Thank you, President Tom. We have 2 second readings today. The proposed members are Cody Palmer, CEO of BCV of Texas, classification not-for-profit, proposer Drew Carlton. I move his election subject to attending new member Rotary information session.
Okay, who was the first one who did that? Okay, nobody's good. Everybody did. I have a motion. Is there a second? Okay, there you go. That's good. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. Welcome.
Yes, he is hereby elected. Our second reading, is Russell Byron Webb, owner and CEO of Silver Oak Commercial, classification real estate, Proposer, President Tom Law Jr. I move his election, subject to attending a new member Rotary information session.
Oh, you're sneaky, that's right. Okay, I have a motion. Is there a second? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. So Russell, all you have to do now, as all of you other folks that are new, is attend the new member information session. Arrange that with Aurora, and you'll be in here soon. So we appreciate it very much. Thank you, Kathy. Again, welcome to all of you. Okay, we also have a new member introduction. Harriet?
I am so glad to get to introduce you to Grace Lewis, although my guess is that most of you already know her because I think she has been the most active non-member of Rotary that we've had. You've probably seen her as a guest here, as a turkey at Halloween, and even volunteering from some of our events. So it's high time we made her official. I met Grace the very first time she visited here when she was at that time working for the YMCA. And when she introduced herself, I told her that my middle name is Grace. And at least 3 other people at the table, I think, said they had Grace in their name somewhere. So I feel like our relationship is grace-filled. I also learned that she shares my love of hot tea. So I'm looking for some to arrive soon at our table. Grace graduated cum laude from TCU in 2025, y'all. And she now serves as development director at Central Storehouse, a nonprofit that helps families experiencing food insecurity find healthy food, resources, relationships, and support. She is a great match for Rotary because she has a heart for volunteerism, and she's already involved with the Fort Worth Chamber, the Hispanic Chamber, Steer Fort Worth, and the Junior League. And she also volunteers for a number of nonprofit organizations in Fort Worth. So I am delighted to present to you our new youngest member of Rotary, Grace Lewis.
Thank you, Harriet. We do have a very graceful relationship. I'm so excited. I have been wanting to do this for, Polly and I were saying it feels like 5 years, but it's only been about a year. So, fun fact, something you guys may not know about me is when I'm not all dressed up, I love the country life. And I actually got to teach two-step. I competed in two-step at Forever Country, and I got to be an extra in Yellowstone dancing during the Lainey Wilson scene that they had at Billy Bob's, really cool. And besides just the dance part, I love horses. Horses are my favorite. All throughout my time at TCU, I worked as a ranch hand for special needs kids, and I got paid in riding hours and eggs. It was the best thing ever. I learned to barrel race and always had good breakfast. And one day I really hope to get my PASS certification to continue that on the side as a hobby. But I'm so excited to be here. You guys all feel like family already, and if I don't know you, I'm so excited to get to know you. Thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of this.
This is our documenter today, right there. Thank you. Finally.
You want to know?
Finally. So I'm glad to hear about the two-step thing because I kind of do that every week as I'm two-stepping around, standing up here, and I could use some improvement on that. So thank you very much, Grace. It's good to see you finally up here and joining us too. So now let's welcome our chairperson of the day, past President Fernando Costa, who will introduce our speaker.
Thank you, President Tom. Thank you, folks. According to the Census Bureau and other sources, Hispanics today represent roughly 40% of the population in Texas and roughly 35% of the population in Fort Worth. I think by practically any measure, Hispanics or Latinos exert a large and growing influence upon the economic and cultural life of our community. And I don't know of anyone who is better able to discuss that influence with us than today's speaker. Miguel Calera serves as Director of Retail Marketing for Le Grand Plaza de Fort Worth, where he has worked now for 20 years. Miguel is heavily involved in the civic life of Fort Worth, serving on the governing boards for the Fort Worth Chamber and Visit Fort Worth, and on advisory committees for the Botanic Garden, Kimball Art Museum, the City of Fort Worth. He's well respected for his knowledge and expertise, and he stays on the cutting edge of his field, having recently completed work on a master's degree in artificial intelligence for creative industries from the Barcelona School of Arts and Design. He's agreed to speak with us as we approach Hispanic Heritage Month about the growing economic impact of Hispanics. Please welcome Miguel Calera.
To the Rotary International Polio Fund. That's our drive to try to internationally try to help end polio. Thank you. So thanks very much for being here today. Okay, everybody, just a couple more things. Let's see. Next week, we've got one of our own, Karen Telchild Johnson, owner of Telchild Johnson Law, talking about the importance of estate planning. So Karen, I saw you a moment ago. There you are. Look forward to having you. Now today, the Finance Committee is meeting in the Rotary office. And now we also have the Fort Worth ISD Board of Managers listening session, which will start in just a moment. I want to remind everybody that we have got 5 of those managers in our own club here. So we're very grateful. You can see how, to our guests, how much we are involved in the community. And we just have a really good group of people in this entire room involved in the community. So I'm going to adjourn this meeting. You all stick around, if you would, please, for this. And I hope I didn't leave something out. Okay. And don't forget, you can ask questions of our speaker afterwards. Thank you.